Senator Lindsey Graham delivered on his promise to respond to Donald Trump's position on Muslims. He says what Trump is suggesting puts our soldiers and diplomats in dire jeopardy. The South Carolina senator told the Portsmouth Rotary Club that Donald Trump's plan to ban all Muslims from entering the United States is both counterproductive and dangerous.
He's trying to make us safer in a bizarre kind of way. And if he understood anything about this war, he would know that he's putting us all at risk.
The presidential hopeful says Trump is playing off fear, demonizing and demagoguing to get ahead.
Here's what I want Republicans to understand. You can't win this war without Muslims helping you. And the way to victory is to form an alliance between the 90% who reject radical Islam and a fashion that will allow us to destroy the ideology over time.
Graham says this is not a policy debate as much as it is a test of character, with the heart and soul of the Republican Party at stake.
Do I believe that Donald Trump will get his clock cleaned by Hillary Clinton? Yes. Do I believe that Hispanics are mad at Donald Trump? Without any doubt. Do I believe that he represents the worst in America, not the best? Yes.
What of a Trump ticket? Would you support him if he was the nominee?
Like Bob Dole, I'd probably oversleep. I don't think that's going to happen because he's really not a Republican.
As to Trump's threats to leave the Republican Party if he's not treated fairly,
I'd rather lose without him and try to win with him if he keeps doing what he's doing.
Graham has visits in Exeter and Manchester today and moves on to Concord tomorrow. At the Portsmouth Country Club, Jennifer Crompton, WMUR News 9.